Hi everyone, this is Pastor Josh here for your midweek message. And, again, we're in the season of Lent. We've got past our first Sunday of Lent despite our snowy and blustery conditions. But we're in the second Sunday of Lent. And I think what I want us to focus on for this Sunday is, as we talked about last Sunday, that Epiphany was finding out who Christ was. And Lent brings us into who we are and who we are in relationship with God. And the texts that lead us into Lent, they kind of have a theme. And that theme is, at least one of the four texts every week, has this theme of people missing the mark, people failing, people not making it. And for this week, we have Genesis. We have Abraham. And in his story, Abraham doesn't believe that God is going to make him the father of many nations. He's having a hard time coming to grasp that he loves his wife and his wife is barren, but how can God do this? How can God make this happen? And so he goes and gets a slave who handmaiden, and he has a child with her, but that's not really God's plan. God is going to use Sarah, and it's a reminder for us that in this time of Lent, in the season of Lent, is that when we don't feel like we are in the middle of God's plan, that when we don't feel like when things are going well, when things are good, quote unquote, we panic. We panic and we think that we can take God's plan and move it forward, that we can re-engineer it and make it better, when God clearly says something. Abraham thinks, hey, I can fix this, I can make this work, this is kind of what God was talking about, and we can make this go forward, we can make this happen. And that's not really what God said. And so as we go into this season of Lent, I think we can think about and imagine what it's like to be those people. We've all had moments in our lives where we felt like there was a calling on our life. We felt like that something was happening, and yet there was this pause, this stutter step, this, wait a minute, why isn't it working out the way God said it was supposed to, or the way we heard God say it was going to? If God was going to bless us, if God was going to do these things, why aren't they happening now? Why do I have to wait? What's all this about? And how can I make this plan happen in my time? And so patience is a huge part, and one of the things that we really need. And so in the season of Lent, I like us to think about how we're like Abraham, how we try to finagle and rework and make things happen, and how we're impatient, that we want the blessings of God now. And that's not always what God wants. So I hope that helps this week. God bless. See you on Sunday.